Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Hello. Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grandmaster class and I'm Peter Simon with you. Today we are conducting a workshop specifically designed for listening enhancement. There are some little secrets, minute secrets, which you have to understand. We focus on the big things, but we ignore the minute things. But you have to know every minute detail will lead to the ultimate result. So minute things are even more important than anything else. Mark my words. So these are my little secrets for you to enhance your listening skills. Yes. Now we have the task here. I've converted into Word document so that we can make some additions and adjustments. So I'm making this lecture notes will be provided for you. All of you can invite all your friends. You can invite as many friends as possible. This is a demonstration session. So you can invite ASUSZO1QD. Please write your first and second name. First and second names, please. I changed it into first and second. Can you please write your first and second names? Right, thank you. So now you see here, you hear a psychologist talking to a client called Candice May. For questions 13 to 24, complete the notes with a word or short phrase. You now have 30 seconds to look at the notes. 30 seconds. So this 30 seconds, very, very crucial. You have 30 seconds to look at the notes. Only you. Only you. Only you will do this work. Okay. There is nobody going to be in between you and your test for this 30 seconds. It's a total silence. It's called a reading time. So you have 30 seconds to read the given text. Remember that. 30 seconds only. That is the limit. And your reading time is only 30 seconds. That's what you have to keep in mind. That means you have 30 seconds to go through 12 questions. What does it imply? This implies that you have 2.5 seconds for each question. Okay. And you have 12 questions in the first extract of the part A. Okay. So once this 30 seconds is done, finished, you will hear a beep sound. You will hear a beep sound. So from this time onwards, your focus is shifting from reading to listening. Shifted from reading to listening. Now, what I have you to do in this 12 questions before you hear the beep sound? Okay. Right. Fine. Now here you have to identify. You have to identify the key words or the crucial words. You have to identify the keywords and the crucial words. What might be these words? Okay, those we will find out. Now, it may be like nouns. Okay, there may be nouns, right? Nouns. Are these nouns? What type of nouns are these? Okay, right. Next one, adjectives. Okay. Next one, verbs. Okay. So nouns, adjectives, verbs. Okay. You have to understand these things, very important. Next one, adverbs. So nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs. The next one, you have in adjectives, articles also. Well, let us consider it as adjectives only. They are also adjectives. Okay. A and the, those also are there. So you can say next. So that will come onto, yeah, articles is a part of adjectives, but they are termed as articles. Then you have the prepositions. The prepositions. Okay. Now, okay, we have seen these nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, articles, and prepositions. Okay. These are very, very important. Which words exactly? Where to find these? No, should we find everything? No. In the same priority, you have to see. So this words. So the keywords. The key words around, or you can say before and after the blank. Before and after the given blank. Okay, there will be a blank, right? Like this. So this is the blank. So before and afterwards. Okay, now let us see. Here it is before, and here it is after. So the words before, blank, after. So after, the words after the blank, the words before the blank, both are important. Both are important. Okay. Sometimes the blank may start in the beginning of the part. Sometimes the blank may come in the middle. Sometimes the blank may come in the end. So you have to see, right? You have to see that particular thing also, right? So now, first and foremost, the most important words are the nouns. The most important words are the nouns. All right. And you have to focus on the nouns. I'll show you. Then if there are no nouns, then you have to search for the adjectives. If there are no adjectives, then you have to go for the verbs. If there are no verbs, then you have to go for the adverbs. If there are no adverbs, then you have to go for articles. If there are no articles, then you have to go for prepositions. So they will be in the same order. They will be in the same order. The most important one is the noun. The next important one is the adjective, and the next important one is the verb. That's it. I will teach you how to identify the words, first of all. so that you can guess what type of word will come next. This is called prediction. Okay. So now we are going to have a brainstorming session. We are going to have a brainstorming session. This is it. Keywords before and after the given blank. Now here comes the role of, so you have to brain, okay. Okay, let us do the brainstorming activity. Now go for the brainstorming activity. You have to storm your brain. Storm your brain very, very fast. Very, very fast. What is this word and what will the next word be? What is this word? So what will the previous word be? So you have to, okay, there is no excuse. Brainstorming activity. So for this, you focus on the blank, the words before and the words after. The words before and the words after. So you have to focus. I have brought everything here. All these notes will be given to you. I'm putting it into points. I'm placing it into points. Okay. So that you can follow these points afterwards. You will not miss anything. You need not make any notes also. Just focus on what I'm teaching. Just focus on what I am teaching. First second, you did not give your name still. I'm waiting for your name, please. Okay. Right. So now coming to the point, so brainstorming activity, how are we going to do this brainstorming activity? Can you just message in the chat box, what do you mean by brainstorming activity? Brainstorming activity. Yeah, what do you mean by this brainstorming activity? Come on, just what you think, you can tell me. You can invite your friends, please. Yeah. So write down in the chat box, what do you, yes, to enhance the knowledge on particular subject. Okay, what is a brainstorming? What will you do? Yes, that's fine. That's a good explanation. Yeah. What exactly you do in the brainstorming session? Yeah, it means improving yourself in new things. Yes, okay, that's good. Yeah, right. Now let us see how we are going to deal with this brainstorming. Now, these are the 12 questions. Okay, you have to see who is talking to whom. Number one, okay, who is talking to whom? So, who is the speaker and what is this consultation regarding? Okay, so a psychologist is talking here. So, who is talking to whom? Right. This particular sentence will reveal about three things. Okay, it will reveal about three specific things. Yeah. Number one, who is the speaker? Number one, who is the speaker? So the answer is a psychologist. That's very clear now. Next, right? So the speaker is a psychologist. Next, who is he speaking to? Who is he speaking to? He's speaking to a client. He's speaking to a client. And the name of the client is Candice May. Right. So he's speaking to a client, and the name of a client is Candice May. Here he is not talking as a patient here. He's a client, remember that. Okay, client. Right. So the name is Candice May, and it's a client. Right. How come 13 to 24 here? Questions 1 to 12 and 13 to 24. Oh, okay, fine. Forget about that. Imperfection in the question paper, no problem. So now you can see here, numbers, just numbers, they did not focus, no problem. That's not a serious thing. So this is, so now there are, so 1 to 12. We can set it right, no problem. So there are 12 questions, and you have to use a word or a short phrase. You have to use a word or a short phrase to answer these questions. 1 to 12. That's fine. Now let us see. Now, reason for appointment. All psychological problems will be there. All psychological problems will be there. Mental problems, mental issues, concerns. Okay, these are not physical, these are mental. Okay, mental, because it's a psychologist. Psychologist. So there may be some psychological problems, mental problems, behavioral problems, attitude problems, everything related to human brains. Right, fine. Now let us see. Reason for appointment. Tension is one word. We don't need to focus in this. Tension due to relationship issues. This is relationship, means family. So first, how the transformation from one area to another area happens, you should notice. So this tension, there's a problem. Tension due to relationship issue. Relationship is in family. Relationship is in family. So tension because of issues. Yeah, problem. So when you're going to a doctor, when you're going to a psychologist, you have problems. So problem will be everywhere. Problem with tension related due to relationship issues. There are some problems in the relationships in the family. It may be because of husband. It may be because of wife. It may be because of the partner. It may be because of a beloved or a lover or a sister or a brother or a mother or a father or any sort of relationship. It's relationship, it's a family. So now, that's the point. Because of these tensions in relationship issues, some other things happen. So in the workplace, there's a problem. There's a problem in the workplace. Dash in the workplace. In the workplace. Now here, the words before and after, the words after or in the workplace. These are the three things. In the workplace. This workplace is differing from the non-working place, that is family, house. So from house, he has shifted to work, office. Workplace means office or shop or company or anything, school or hospital or anything it may be. So this is the important word, but it is very far away. It's not the closest one. Now the closest one is the preposition. So this is a noun. We know that. The is an article. The workplace, only one. So workplace, only one workplace. So workplace is only one, not multiple places. So in the workplace. Now here, the next word immediately after the blank is in. In. Now when you use a prepositions, what do you think related to prepositions? Prepositions are a word, or words are the words which join, okay, too similar. It talks a relationship. It talks about the relationship of one thing with the other. Relationship of one thing with the other. Mr. Simon is in the office. In is telling about the relationship of Mr. Simon and the office. Mr. Simon is in the office, not in front of the office. It is talking about the positioning. Many people will think that it's a waste of time. They don't have time to respect learning. We are not bothered about them. So relationship, the preposition is telling about the positioning of the former thing with the latter thing. Mr. Simon is in the office. The former is the Mr. Simon, the latter is the office. There are two nouns. Whenever there is a preposition in the middle, that means there will be a noun before that and there will be a noun after that. There will be a noun before and there will be a noun after. A pencil is on the table. The pencil is, let's change the noun. The pen is under the table. So this preposition is talking about the positioning of the first thing in relation to the second thing. So this shows that the word before in and the word after in must be a noun. It may be immediately or it may be after one or two words, but there must be a noun before a preposition and there must be a noun after the preposition. Remember that. Because two things are joined with a preposition to show the position of the first thing with that of the second thing. He went into the market. Into means went in. To means from out he went in. So movement from outside to inside. Into the market means from outside to inside. This is the movement. It's talking about the positioning, the moving position. He was standing outside. From there, he walked into, from outside, step by step, he walked into the market. So the positioning is explained here, where he was beginning, where he was at the end. At the beginning, he was outside the market, and after that, he was inside the market. So the positioning is shifting of the position also will be there. Not just a standard position, but also moving positions also can be explained. So in is only one. It's static or dynamic. We call this static positioning or dynamic positioning. Static positioning means standard, it doesn't move. There is no change. So you are talking about a position which doesn't change. The pen is on the table. Okay. It's a static. Now dynamic is he ran from this corner to that corner. He ran from this corner to that corner. From, or you can say he ran to that corner. That means he was not there in that corner. So he ran to that corner. From some other corner, from some other place, he ran to that corner. So this is dynamic positioning. Moving, dynamic means changing of position from one place to another place. So this is how you understand, right? Now let us see here. Now here, dash in the workplace. Dash in the workplace. Now something is there in the workplace. What is that thing? Now here if you see very carefully if you see, yeah. Now we can discuss here these points. We are bothered only about question number 1 now. Yeah. Number 1. Dash in the word, the word immediately after the blank. So now let us see here. The word immediately after the blank is in. So you see the word in. The word immediately after the blank is in. Let us analyze how to think. Afterwards, you think fast. Okay. After that, you can think fast. Right. The word immediately after the blank is in. And this blank is in the beginning of the sentence. The blank is in the beginning of the sentence. So next only, you have to see the word after that only. Remember that. Now, so the word in, is a preposition. Now, there are many different types of prepositions, word prepositions, compound prepositions, phrase prepositions, lot of things are there. We are not bothered about them now because whenever it comes, I'll tell you. So this is a word preposition, only single word. It is not compound preposition like into or onto or within. It doesn't have prepositions together. So that is, okay, compound preposition. The word in is a preposition here. So a preposition talks about relationship. The prepositions talk about the relationship of the former thing with the latter thing. So thing. So what is the name of that thing? What is the name of the latter thing? So the name of the latter thing is what? The workplace. Now you see, the name of the latter thing is workplace. So we know something is there in the workplace. Something is there in the workplace. And that is a problem, you know that. There's a problem in the workplace. Okay. Something is there. Okay. Something is, okay, in the workplace. So when you write the bullet points, you normally do not write the verbs. You can eliminate the verbs when you write headlines, when you write bullet points. You don't write that one. Okay. So something in the workplace, finished. Dash in the workplace, something. So what is the name of that thing which is in the workplace? You know that. Okay. That something, what is that something? What is that something which is there in the workplace? And you know that this is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. Because you see here, relationship issues. He's going to the psychologist because he's a problem. He has a problem. That's why he is going to a psychologist. Yeah, that's very clear. So the word issues is already there. What? So either it should come with the concerns or issues or problems. So there is a problem. So we know that something, okay, that something is actually a problem. So start learning like this, then you will know very easily how to understand. So first initially you think like this, that something is actually a problem. That's very clear. And it is not an ordinary, it is not a physical problem. It is not a physical problem. Remember that. It is not a physical problem. Okay. Otherwise, he would have gone to the doctor. He came to a psychologist. So he is meeting the psychologist. He is meeting the psychologist. So not he, it is she. So she might have, she not might have, she has some psychological problems. She has some problems. Okay. She has some problems. So they are psychological problems. That is understood. This is called how you are pulling out the information here. They are psychological problems. That's it. Concerns, issues, difficulties, problems. Now tell me, what are the psychological problems that there be in the workplace? What might be the psychological problems in the workplace? Come on, write down, all of you. Problems, dash in the workplace. And that is a problem. That's a psychological problem because she went to the psychologist. Come on. What are the various problems you think? Yes, please. What are the psychological problems? For me, it might be anxiety. Where is the activity? Don't you think that this is quality things? Wakas, do not use capital letters. Dilanka, don't send a direct message. And do not use capital letters. Rewrite with small letters, because in the bullet points you will never use John. Write small letter, please. First, second, you did not give me your name. So you are indirectly forcing me to remove you. Okay, I'll wait for another 3 minutes. If you don't want to give your name, it's okay for me. I have been asking you twice, and this is the third time, and I will ask no more. I'm still giving you 3 minutes. Just to give me your name so that I will know you. Otherwise, either you can leave or I can remove. Anything is okay. Dilanka, send a message to everyone. Don't send to me, because every time you send a message, I have to change it. Yeah, there is no fourth call. First, second, you have last 3 minutes. Dilanka, change it to small letter, no capital letter. Wakas, change it to small letter. Depression, very good. You're absolutely right. This might be one answer. This definitely might be the answer. Chances are there. Yeah. Then depression, Wakas, definitely fine. Distress, stress, very good. Dilanka has rewritten with small letter, very good. All of you can write like that. Yes, please. Any other psychological problems? Your mind should be very sharp in visualizing these things beforehand. Then only it will be easy for you in the exam. Yeah. Yeah. First, second, can you unmute and tell me your name? If you cannot type, at least you can tell me.
Hello, sir. Good evening. I'm Lily.
Lily Begum. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir, from
Right.
Bangladesh.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, mute. Lily is a regular student, a newly admitted regular student. Okay. So, good thing I have called you. So, rename Lily Begum. Yeah. Because sometimes some people come and they'll do something scribbling on the screen and they'll do computer problems. So, that's why I have to know. Yeah. Very good. Distress, depression, very good. What are some other words? Yes. So the words are, yes, bullying, spelling mistake, Dilanka. It's not bullying, it's bullying. Bullying. Okay, somebody help her. Yeah. Yes, bullying, Bullying. Somebody help her. Yeah. So that's it. Right. So there are some psychological problems. So what are the words that you think might be there? So let us see here. It may be distress. Okay. It might be, yeah, stress. Then it might be depression. Come on. It might be anxiety. Anxiety. It may be tension. Or it might be discrimination, gender discrimination. So discrimination. Okay. Then what other words might be there? So start thinking like this, start practicing like this. Then it will be easy for you. Yeah, bullying. Yes, that's fine. Bullying, bullying. Then next one. Distress, stress, depression, anxiety, tension, discrimination, bullying. Then overload. overload, work overload may be there. Then what else? What else may be the problems? Okay. What else may be the problem? Huh? What else may be some problems? Come on. Disrespect. Yeah, very good. Disrespect. Yes, very good. Next. So what might be the problems in the workplace? So your mind should be ready with all these things. Okay. Come on, give all your, think about the words. Exhaustion. Noun should come. Exhaustion. Yeah. That's good. Thank you. Exhaustion. Then what? Inconvenience. Inconvenience. Fine. Yeah, what else problems may be there? So if you think like this, only one test you do like this, no need to do every time. Afterwards, you automatically you learn the styles. So bullying, overload, disrespect. Then abuse. Yes, very good. That's awesome. Abuse. Disparity. Disparity. Worry. Yes, worry. Noun. We want a noun. So worry, feeling worried, worry. Maybe groupism. 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 Next, what else? Partiality. Partiality. Okay. Partiality. Inequality. Inequality. So think about all the words. If you start thinking like that, it will be very easy. These words only will come every time. One word will come in one test, another word will come, another test, another word will come, another test. Because these are all problems only, na? Yes. Lack of support. You can say, yeah. Lack of support. Unsupportive. Okay. Staff. Non-cooperation we can call. Non-cooperation. Non-cooperation. See how words come out. You are giving points and I am giving the words. Non-cooperation. Then one more word. What is that I thought just now? Tension, stress. Yeah. Disparity, inequality, partiality, all the negative types. Okay. Then, yeah. Okay, fine. Now let us see how these things go. Yes. Lack of interest. Lack of interest. Yeah, fine. Next, we'll go to the second question here. So, these two things. First one is tension due to relationships issues, and something it tension, agony, loneliness. Loneliness. Okay. Loneliness. Seclusion. Okay. Right. Now, all these things make her something. So they make her sad. So now, so you can see in the previous one, the answer, the full stop, okay. Now let us see here, makes her. Now what do you think here? The second question. What do you think here? All right. Yeah. So here, makes her upset, maybe. Something makes her upset. Something makes two things. The previous two things make her upset. Actually, question should be make her upset. These two things make her upset. Two things, not one thing. So it should be make her upset. Okay, right. So now here, the verb, the most important word, is the verb. Okay. The most important word is the verb. What is the verb make? The most important word is the verb make. Okay. So what makes? Some things make some things. So these two things, the above two things. So how I am thinking, you see, the above two things, you target 24 out of 24. If you learn this style, you can target 24 out of 24. Absolutely. Unless and until your handwriting is dirty. Okay. Yes. Your handwriting is dirty or illegible or unidentifiable letters, you lose your marks. Otherwise, your 24 marks are secured in the bank locker. Right. Can you do me a favor, you all? Can you send this link to 2 or 3 of your friends? Because, okay, we can get more participation, right? More participation. Those students who are getting the free sessions, you can do this a return gift for me. Send them to your best friends, 2 or 3 friends. 2 or 3 friends. You send this link to as many friends as possible. Yeah. The above two things make her, okay, make her, okay, make her. The above two things make her, okay, what? Okay, make her. Here, somewhat, here feelings, okay. Okay, so it may be related to attitude, it may be related to feel. Make her feel in some particular way or manner. Sadistic manner, upset manner, worried manner. So her feelings, they make her feel in a particular way. So what type of feeling is that? Yeah. Yes. So it is a type of feeling. It is a particular type of feeling. So what are the words related to feeling? What are the words related to feeling? Now here you can understand what are the words related. These two things, that are family relationships, problems with regard to family relationships, and some tension related to, okay, tension related to family things, and some problems related to workplace. Both at home there is a problem, at work there is a problem. Okay, at home there is a problem, at work there is a problem. For example, if a husband and wife, they are working together, so try to understand this. Okay, it's even bigger problem. Right. Yeah. So makes her sad, maybe upset, maybe tensed, maybe worried, makes her worried. Okay. Maybe makes her anxious. Maybe. Then next one, agitated, maybe. Yeah. Frustrated, very good. Lot of words are coming. Frustrated, maybe. Then angry, maybe, because, okay. So makes her frustrated, angry, agitated, anxious, then overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is a positive word. Okay. Overwhelmed. Okay. Right. Then next one, burn out. Yes. Okay. Then restless. 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 Unhappy. Yeah. Any other words? Come on, think. We are trying to brainstorm. We are not finding the answers for this. Who is bothered about the answers? We are trying to learn the process of brainstorming. That's all. Sad, upset, makes her sad, makes her upset, makes her tense, makes her worried, makes her anxious. For example, you also might be in such situations, right? So makes her agitated, makes her frustrated, makes her angry, makes her overwhelmed, makes her burnout, makes her restless, makes her unhappy, and what else? Yeah, fatigued. Okay. Yeah, give me some more words. Think about these things. So these are called the keywords. That means these are the words which go in, because we are trying to find out from the audio. No, don't try to find out from the audio. Try to find from your brain. That will help you. Okay, don't wait for the audio. Even before the audio gives, you can think about these particular answers. Okay. Makes her tired. Makes her burdened. Don't think there are no other words. Makes her cry. Okay. So there are many such words. You can learn all these things. Right. Makes her suffer. Okay. Makes her panic. Come on, think. So if I think everything, when you people will think. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now let us see. So here you have to understand what type of word. So makes her feel some way. Makes her upset. Makes her cry. Makes her panic. Okay. Next one, third one. Experiencing difficulties for the last. Okay. Experiencing difficulties for the last. Okay. For the last. The previous three words, for the last. So she has been experiencing difficulties for the last. He has been experiencing difficulties for the last. For the last. So last means previous. Okay. Adjective. Adjective of positioning. Adjective first boy. Adjective means he came, who, the boy who came first. The first boy. Positioning, first position. The boy who came in the first position. The last means earlier. Positioning, positioning backwards. For the last. So here, the words before, the word is last. The most important word, yeah. So the most important word is last. This is an adjective. This is an adjective. Okay. This is an adjective. Now, the next important word is the. The next important word is the. The second important word. Three words are there. So we see how we are figuring out. Yeah, terrified. Yes, one more word. Very good. Thank you. Terrified. I'm giving you another word related to that. Petrified. You have given one word, I am giving another word. Petrified. So that's what I'm telling you. If you give one word, I'll give two words. So petrified. Yeah. So the most important word is last. The second important word is the. The third important word is for. Now I'm going to show you how these two words for. Now I told you after a preposition and before a preposition there will be noun. So based on this one, so after the blank, after for, there is no noun so far. The is article, that's an adjective. Last is adjective of positioning. So adjective of positioning or adjective of number. Last, first means number. One is first. Last one is last. Okay. So the next, there should be a noun. It demands, for demands a noun. For demands a noun for something. Okay, name of something. Noun means name. Noun means name. Name of something. Okay, name of something. Then the. Now we have noticed here. Now if you see, right, the is an article. Article will come before a noun. This also demands a noun. Means name. Means something. Okay. So try to understand that very clearly. Try to understand this very clearly. So for is a preposition which is pointing to a noun. The is an article. Article is an adjective, and it is pointing, there will be a noun afterwards. The book, the table, the pen. For book. I came here for book or books. A book or books. So for demands a noun, the demands a noun, last. Now last also is an adjective, demands a noun. Okay, so that's very clear here, right? You understand what the point here is. So last boy, last house, last hour, last pencil, last meal of the day. So all these are pointing towards, so this is the reason why noun is very, very important. Noun is very, very important. Remember that. You must know the importance. Why I told noun is very important. Noun comes in the first order. See, I've given you nouns come in the first order. Before nouns, adjectives come. Before that one, articles. Before that, preposition. See here. Nouns are very important. Before nouns, adjectives come. Before adjectives, verb will come. Before verbs, adverbs. Before adverbs, articles will come. Before articles, prepositions. So this is the order. So this is how you can guess the answers. Right. Now we have seen here the third one. For the last. Yeah. Yes. Now if you see here, okay, for the last, there are two options here. For the last, experience difficulties. For the last, this is a time frame. It is talking about a time frame. Experiencing difficulties. She has been experiencing. That means present perfect continuous tense. So you are able to understand. Okay. The next one is verb. I told you, no, verb. Difficulties. Noun. Before noun, experiencing, verb. Okay. So has been experienced. The tense form. The tense form. Okay. What is the tense form here? Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. What is that? She has been experiencing. Remember that. She has been experiencing some things, difficulties for the last. So has been experienced means prolonged period. Has been experiencing, present tense. Present perfect continuous is a prolonged time period. Past it was there, present it is there, and continuing in the future also. It's past, present, and future. Present perfect continuous tense is past, present, and future. Was there in the past, is there in the present, and will be there in the future. So here you can understand that the problem was there in the past. The problem is there in the present. The problem will be there in the future. So the problem is ongoing from the past through the present into the future. So try to understand this one. The problem is ongoing from the past through the present into the future. From the past through the present into the future. So it's a long time. This is talking about the duration. This is talking about the duration, okay, of the problem actually. So you can say that is an ongoing problem, continuous problem, or prolonged problem. So the time taken is very important. The duration. He is asking for the duration of the problem. Yeah, for the last past. Now it is there. The future also it will be there, but in the past, for so long it has been, she has been experiencing the duration of the problem. Now the duration of the problem has two different things. The duration of the problem has two different things. One is the unit of duration, the unit of time, and the number of units. The unit of time and the number of units. What are the units of time? The units of time are, they may be seconds, minutes, then hours, days, weeks, fortnights, okay, seconds, minutes, hours. I'm giving in the plural, okay, fortnights, then months, years, okay, decades, or centuries. So let us consider like this. Okay, fine. So there goes. Then the number of units will be like, there may be 1 or 2, or say numbers like this, 10 or 100. And apart from that, there may be many, several, fixed or unfixed also. Okay, several, many, various, numerous, okay, multiple, like this, many words. So 1 second, 2 minutes, 3 hours, 4 weeks, 5 days, 7 fortnights, several hours. It may be any way. So there are 2 words here. For the last 5 days, 3 weeks, 7 months, whatever it is, you decide. Be ready for both these things. Be ready for both these things. Okay. If you practice like this for 1 week, afterwards in the exam, just you will do the exam like drinking water. Okay. Not sipping tea, it's like drinking water. Right. So, very clear. So this is the way how you have to identify the points. Right. Next, mother is sick for the last 3 to 4 months. See here, 3 to 4 months. This way also may come for the last 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8 weeks. It may be 7 weeks or 7 to 8 weeks also, or 5 to 7 weeks, maybe. Okay, 3 to 4 months. Not 1, 2 numbers are there. Roughly 3 to 4 months. So no treatment taken, so no problem here, no problem here. Forget that one. Move to the next question. Okay. Now, yes. Now, dash is bit of difficult. Dash is bit of difficult. Is, verb is there. Verb is there. So verb is there. That means before also some noun is there. So verb is there. Dash is difficult. Dash is difficult. Something is difficult. So the word immediately is the verb. Immediately is the verb. So dash is difficult. Difficult is an adjective. So noun should be there. What is difficult? Something is difficult. Okay. Something is difficult. So you are searching for a noun here. Is a verb and you are searching for a noun. So dash is a bit difficult. Present condition. Present condition. Okay. Present condition. Dash is bit of difficult. Okay. So mother is sick. No treatment taken. So you have to take care of mother also now. So there are many more things to go. Right. Now let us see here. You see the word is. If there is the word is, that means the previous word is a noun. Okay. Previous word is a noun. Okay. So you have to understand that noun and then verb. Noun and verb plus adjective. This is a pattern. Okay. Pen is costly. Costly. Okay. Work is difficult. Work is difficult. Okay. Some activity, something is a difficult. Okay. Noun, verb. There's an adjective there, difficult. That means definitely there should be a noun, because adjective explains the noun. The boy is clever. Clever. Clever means what? Clever. Who is clever? Boy. So without noun, there is no meaning for clever. There is no purpose for clever. Is clever. Incomplete. What is clever? The computer is clever. The program is clever. The animal is clever. The doctor is clever. So somebody, because this adjective is the attitude, a quality or attribute of a noun, a person or a thing. Whenever there is a quality, that quality will imply to a particular noun. So noun must be there. So there is a noun here. Dash is bit of difficult. Present condition, dash is bit of difficult condition. So what is difficult? So working is difficult. Okay. Life is difficult. What can be difficult? Now think about this one and write your answers. What do you think is difficult here? So dash is a bit of difficult. Life is difficult, or okay, work is difficult. Okay. And what else may be difficult? Life, work. Maybe resignation is a difficult thing because she cannot resign. Maybe that also. So you have to think about all these things. Yeah. Or what else may be difficult? Come on, write down your words. Sleep is difficult. Yes, good. Fine. All of you think about yes. Um, Spending time with family is difficult. Spending time with family is difficult. Okay. Right. Maybe cooking is difficult. Okay. Cooking is difficult. Fine. Maybe something like cooking or spending time with family members. Okay. That will be a very big one. So, yeah, psychological problem. Breathing is a physical problem, na? Psychological problem. Okay. Breathing. Okay. Normal life is a little difficult. Maybe sleep is difficult. Yes. Maybe chance sleep breathing also. There may be chance. Okay. Relaxation. Okay. Tension free life. So like that. And next, doesn't have dash to talk. Here it is coming. See here. Talk. Talk. Doesn't have dash to talk to. Maybe related to that also. Spending with family members talking. Okay. Doing daily life activities. Performing daily life activities is a bit difficult maybe. Okay. Coping with life. Yes. Coping is little difficult. Okay. Coping. Yes, of course. Then managing things maybe. Managing things maybe. Then you can say talking to family members. Talking to family members. Or talking with family members. Yeah. So talk to. Doesn't have dash to talk to. So doesn't have dash to talk to. Doesn't have. Doesn't have. Doesn't have dash to talk to. Doesn't have friends maybe. Doesn't have friends maybe. Doesn't have friends maybe. Doesn't have neighbors maybe. Doesn't have relatives maybe. Or doesn't have somebody maybe. Okay, doesn't have anybody maybe. Or doesn't have someone maybe. Doesn't have anyone maybe. What else? Doesn't have people maybe. Doesn't have people to talk to. So think about all the possible options. So learning is important here, not getting the answers. Once you learn, automatically you'll get the answers. Don't think about the answers now. Just think about how to analyze. Yeah. These are the secrets which you have to learn. Priorities dealing with issues with dash. So she has issues. Two things. So those two things. One is with the relationship issues. Relationship issues. Maybe issues related to his her husband or wife, lady, so husband, or maybe lover, or in foreign countries, maybe people who are living co-living or living together, or a partner, what you can call. Okay, whatever the relationship, status relationship. Is it her husband if she's married? her beloved or lover, if she's in a love relationship, or if she's co-living with somebody else, it's a partner, maybe. So you have to think like that. So now here, priorities, dealing with issues with maybe husband, maybe if she's married, or a lover, or partner, or friend, or you can say colleague, or you can say boss, or seniors, or juniors. Because yeah, she issues with the workplace also, home also. So those also you have to think, nah? Seniors, juniors, colleagues, then teammates, subordinates, superiors. You have to think all these things, nah? Yeah, siblings. Very good. Yes, relatives. Sometimes relatives have problems, financial problems, they'll fight. Relatives, parents, right? Then cousins. Okay, right. So anything like that. So how you are analyzing the question is very important. After that, I'll play the audio, then you can do the answer. That's very easy. You can definitely get 12 out of 12. Right. Thinks she is putting a lot of pressure on him. Thinks she is putting a lot of pressure on him. Him means male. That means this is related to him, not plural, singular. This is previous question continuation. Thinks she is putting a lot of pressure on him. Whom? So definitely it may be brother, or father, or cousin, or friend, or a colleague, or subordinate. That also may come. Okay, him. So mother is also sick. This pressure on, who is bearing this pressure? Okay, you see here, you can understand here, mother is sick for the last 3 to 4 months. Okay, so that means mother is staying with them. This is also one problem. So all these problems, she is putting that pressure on him. Because what to do, wives, they don't have anything. If they have pressure, they'll put on their male counterparts. They pressurize them. And they will become helpless. So relax that pressure. Thinks she's putting a lot of pressure on him. So her work problem, her house problem, her mother problem, all these problems. Okay. She is putting a lot of pressure on him. Maybe husband or lover or partner, most likely. Next. Now here it's continuing here. Dash advice offered. This is the problem. Present condition problem. Okay. So issues with somebody and is putting a lot of pressure on him. So that partner maybe, or husband maybe. Okay, fine. Advice offered. Dash all the relationship area. So relationship problem. So this relationship, not office. Okay. This personal life, not official. This is personal relationship area. So it's personal. And that other person is male. So very clearly you can understand. She's a lady and she has to dash on the relationship area. So this relationship area with your relative, relationship. So couples relationship, maybe mostly that one only here, right? So now, what are the words that you can use here? On the relationship area, dash on the relationship area, dash on the area, area noun, on preposition. So here also noun will come. Okay, right? Or what is that noun? Instead of noun, pronoun also should come. You should dash on the relationship area. You should pay attention to, or you should concentrate on this area. You should focus on this area. You should concentrate. You should pay attention to this area, on this specific area. So these are the chances. It may be concentrate. So verb, you should focus. You should concentrate. You should pay attention to. Concentrate. Focus. Pay attention. So maybe those are the words which I think. Anything else from your side? Then next, eighth. Dash of counseling sessions. Dash of counseling sessions. Enquiries. Dash of counseling sessions. It may be duration of counseling sessions, or it may be number of counseling sessions, or it may be frequency of counseling sessions, or it may be length of counseling sessions. So duration of counseling sessions. Of is a preposition. Sessions, noun. So here also noun will be there. Time, period, duration. Yeah. Yeah. Period. Yes. Time. Yeah. Duration, number, frequency, length, period, time of counseling sessions. Anything may be suitable there. Then next, dash involved for extra sessions. Dash involved. Dash involved for extra sessions. If you take extra sessions, what are involved? Okay. Extra sessions. You're taking extra sessions. What are involved there? Dash involved. Yes. Payment. That's absolutely right. Payment. Or you can say fee, price, amount. What else? Money, payment, field, price, amount, money, cost. Words, don't think just one word and leave. That's the problem, biggest problem you people are doing. So you don't even want to think about, you don't even want to write. Why don't you participate? Actually, you should participate all these things. Don't you know all these words? You know all these words. Huh? Finance. So the more you think, the better your knowledge. First you have to think. Now only you are not able to think in the exam. How will you think? Huh? Payment, fee, price, amount, money, cost, finance. Amount. It's come. Next, 10th one. Can dash as long as required. Can dash as long as required. Can dash as long as required. So can prolong, can arrange, can continue, can fix, can schedule, can prolong these extra session schedule 1 hour. You can prolong to 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours as required. Can schedule. Once the program starts, you can continue if necessary. The duration is there. If that is finished, you can extend. Extend. Can extend. Yeah, another word. See, unknowingly I told the word extend. Okay. Can participate. Yes. Okay. Can go on. Continue. Can extend. Yeah. Next one. Difficult to provide set time. Okay. Right. Dash book a session for next week. Dash book a session for next week. Dash book a session for next week. So you can say here the words, see here the words. See the words here. Okay. If you see, they're talking about future. Can. You can see here. So here also can, 10th question. 12th question also can. That means here also maybe can book a session for next week. So maybe can. Okay. Maybe will, maybe may, maybe might, maybe could, maybe would. These are called all modal verbs. Can, could, may, might, shall. Or should. Can, could, will, would, may, might, shall, should, ought, ought to, ought to book a session for next week. So has to, or have to, or maybe has to, have to, ought to, so need to, so these are the words that may come. Need to book a session, can book a session, will book a session, may book a session, can, shall book a session, should, ought to book a session, and need to book a session. Okay. So in advance, yeah, that is also there. Chance is there in advance. In advance, yeah. So that's it. Next one. Can focus on the dash of relationship. Can focus on the dash of relationship. Problem is relationship problem here. Can focus on the in these sessions, can focus on the dash of relationship. So it may be aspects of relationships, aspects of relationship, concerns of relationship, issues of relationship, concerns, issues, problems of relationships, theme of relationship, subject of relationship, domain of relationship. Very good, Meera, very good. Domain of relationship, area of relationship, topic of relationship, subject, topic, theme. Yeah, what else you can say? On the building of relationship, on the development of relationship, management of relationship. Okay. Building of relationship, management of relationship, okay, right. So that's very good. So this is how you will focus. Yeah, Lily Begum.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, I know you are here, but get your network proper, huh? Because you're saying
Okay.
I'm not able to enter, something like that. Network, increase your network speed or power or something like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine. How was the session? Did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nice, sir. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Next. So that is the point, how you have to follow. This is the way how you have to find out. Now we are going to play the audio. I believe you'll get 12 out of 12. We'll see. Right.
Okay, sir.
Once you finish, you can mute. No need to wait for me. Yeah. Now I'm going to play the audio. Share screen. Yes, now I'm going to play the audio. Yes. Yeah. So we're going to play the audio now. Try your level best for getting 12 out of 12.
I'm going to give you the instructions for this test. I'll introduce each part of the test and give you time to read the questions. This test has 3 parts. In each part, you'll hear a number of different extracts. At the start of each extract, you'll hear this sound. You'll hear each extract once only. Remember, while you're listening, write your answers on the question paper. At the end of the test, you'll have 5 minutes to transfer your answers onto the separate answer sheet. Part A. In this part of the test, you'll hear 2 different extracts. In each extract, a health professional is talking to a patient. For questions 1 to 24, complete the notes with information you hear. Now turn over and look at the notes for extract 1. Extract 1, questions 1 to 12. For questions 1 to 12, complete the notes with a word or short phrase.
So, Anita, what has brought you to counselling?
So I've been in a relationship with somebody for about 6 months.
Okay.
I wanted us to move forward with our relationship and, get married, and he's not on the same page as me, and it's causing a lot of tension. And then in addition to that, my mother's very unwell, so I have a lot of things to deal with at home with her as well. And then my boss is putting a lot of pressure on me to deliver everything on time, and so I'm just having some trouble juggling everything at the moment.
Yeah. And I can see that all of these combined are making you feel quite overwhelmed.
Oh, very. And it's just really, there are some times when I just come home and I have to deal with my mother, and I have to deal with my relationship, and then I have to go to work the next day, and I'm having trouble with that, and it just makes me really upset.
Okay, yeah. And I'm wondering, Anita, how long have you been dealing with all of these issues?
It's probably ramped up in the last 3 months, but I've been in my relationship for 6 months, and my mum's been sick for the last 3-4 months, so it's not that new, but it's now starting to get worse. So
Yeah. So how have you been coping so far with all of these pressures?
not very well, but yeah, I just take it day by day, and communication's a bit of a difficult one. Like I said, this is my first time doing counselling, and don't really have anyone else I can turn to. So it's very hard.
Yeah. I do understand that it is very hard to seek support in such personal issues, but that's what we're here for, and that's what we're hoping that we can do with this session as well. So given that this session's very different to the other ones, I just wanted to know, you told me that you are experiencing some concerns with your partner because you want to move forward and he's not in the same place as you, and your mother's quite sick, and you're looking after her as well, so that's an area of concern for you. And then you have some pressures with work. So I'm just wondering if we could prioritise any of those concerns. What would the biggest concern be?
Well, probably dealing with my mother and my relationship are probably quite equal, because my mother's also putting a lot of pressure on me to get married. Obviously she's not well, so she wants to see her family happy. Dealing with that situation is probably the number one thing for me at the moment, and the work thing I can deal with because I try not to bring work home, but obviously that's a bit hard too.
So when you say dealing with that concern, do you mean working the relationship with your mother or the relationship with your partner?
Probably with my partner first, because I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on him because of what's happening with my mother.
Okay, so what we can do is, if it's okay with you, focus on that area first, and we will look at all the areas that are overwhelming you, but we can start by working on that issue first, if that's okay. Excellent. So we only have a couple more minutes before the session ends, and I was wondering if you had any other questions before we go and sign the contract. And
no, just maybe in terms of the number of counselling sessions I'll need. I know you said that the first 6 are free, but obviously money is a bit of a factor as well. So what happens if I have to go over the 6 sessions?
And I do apologise, I said when we'll go and sign the contract, but you already signed it. But so if you go over the 6 sessions, it will be $70 after for each session. and you can, like I said, you can continue as long as you need to. So it's really difficult to find a time for every single person and have a set time. So we like to see how it goes, and together we can work out what the best time frame is for yourself. Okay, excellent. So if you don't have any other questions, we can book another timing next week for you.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Do I speak to reception about that?
Yeah, well, I'll come out with you and we can sort that out.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, it was lovely meeting you,
Nice
and
meeting
thank
you
you so
too.
much for opening up and having that chat with me. And we'll focus on the first topic of you and your partner.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thanks
excellent.
very much.
Thank you.
Now look at the notes for Extract 2. Extract 2, questions 13 to 24. You hear an optometrist.
Yeah. Now what you'll do is, okay, we'll check the answers now. Okay, we'll check the answers now. Yeah. Yes, you can check your answers and tell me how many marks you got. Yes, after correction, write down how many marks you got. Yeah, Dilanka 9, Lily Begum 3. Yeah, all of you. So those students who are interested, okay, this is a general session, demo session, and more to go in the regular sessions. If anybody is interested, you can contact me on this number. Yeah, I'll give you my contact number. Contact the admin. Yeah, copy link. This is my WhatsApp number. So WhatsApp number. You can contact me for regular and personal sessions.